You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
What's up, y'all? Yeah. We are here in motherfucking church, nigga. Oh, why am I cussing? They say you shouldn't cuss in the first couple minutes, but I'm ignorant. I don't be giving a damn. Man, ain't that what they say? Ain't that what Barry Brown said? They say I'm crazy, but I don't give a damn. Welcome. Where my incense at? I gotta burn some goddamn incense. Usually I got some incense burning before I start. I just looked up like, I ain't got no incense burning. Welcome, chat room. What's up, Eduardo? What's up, Quan? What's up, 225 girl? I'm gonna get some of you guys a call in later on. I forgot to tell Larry weak ass that I'm gonna be on later on. So see if that nigga wanna call in later on too. Y'all be saying y'all like Larry's. I gotta feel y'all saying y'all like Larry's point of view. I don't know why. But for some reason, y'all do. Let me turn this music down. There we go. Now y'all can hear me better. There we go. C Diggs, 5 rings. Yes, sir. So is there a white reckoning going on right now? Is there like a white reckoning going on right now, y'all? And I told y'all in my card readings for the year that a lot of exposures happening this year. People are getting exposed. Systems are getting exposed. The shit that's been going on in the dark is coming to light. That's what the 7 Hearts is all about. And it's not just white folks. Today we're gonna focus on the white folks because I'll be focusing on my black folks a lot and a lot of stuff going on in our community. But let's see what's going on in their world. I like to peek over into their world, and because at the end of the day, they the ones that control the taxes in the prison system. So it's good to see what's going on over there on that side of the fence. Some of y'all be like, I don't care what's going on with white folks. Fucking idiot. All right. I do. Now, I don't allow what goes on with them to dictate my actions. Now, that's not going to happen. I'm still going to be me regardless. But I do want to see what y'all doing on that side of the fence. Because what y'all doing on that side of the fence, y'all shit come down our storm drain. So, and we black folks, we always the last one at the end of the storm drain. So whatever they shit, always comes down to us, you know? And like I said, I know what's stuff going on with black folks. I'm keeping my eye on certain people, certain things, you know, that whole Jay Morrison situation. We keeping our eye on that. Because one thing I don't like, you know, I don't like people who defraud black folks, you know, with scams. I don't do that. And I like that Jay Morrison stuff. Like I give other people passes. Like I don't think Boyce is a scammer. I just think, you know, Boyce is a gossip queen, but I don't think he is a scammer. You know, I think that Black Business School is something legit. You know, I've been in Tariq's museum. It's a legit museum. It's actually higher quality than half the museums I go to. A lot of you niggas be out there, don't even go to no goddamn museums. Or if you do, you only went to like the Natural History Museum when you was a kid because it was a part of a field trip. And you think all museums are these big old grandiose things like the Smithsonian. When most museums are these small little places with small little trinkets and small little history factoids. And then you spend about 20 minutes in that motherfucker and you out. You know, so yeah, the Hidden History Museum is legit in comparison to museums of its size. So I don't think he's one. You know, I don't think, you know, a lot of people out there just be putting out information. And they sell products. That's legit. I don't necessarily think Umar's a scammer. I'll never donate to a school again. You know, I did that once, fool me once, you know what I mean? I just think he's somebody that don't know how to handle spotlight and handle money. I just think that Umar's just a terrible person when it comes to money and business. I don't necessarily think he's a scammer. I just think that he can't necessarily deliver on what he promised, but I don't think he had bad intentions. You know, but 19 Keys, y'all, I don't know if y'all been seeing what's going on with him. Jay Morrison. Ugh. Got to keep our eyes out on those cats. You know what I mean? Got to keep our eyes out. I ain't saying nothing. I don't know. Matter of fact, I might look into their cars. I looked into Jay Morrison cars. It didn't look good. I ain't looked into 19 Keys cars, but it ain't looking good for them brothers. Yeah, I think Umar just took on more than he could deliver. I don't necessarily think he's a scammer. But I'll never argue with nobody either. Some people think that he's a scammer, then y'all, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. But it looks like that auto trader that 19 Keys was selling a few years ago was just, I don't know. It's a lot. I don't know enough to talk about it. I'm just saying, you know, I told y'all in my cards back last December, a lot of people that we love and admire, what their true intentions are, that their true intentions are going to come out. But it's the whole crypto thing with 19 Keys. It's like, I saw a video to where like he didn't disclose that he was like financed or something like that. It's a lot. I don't even want to get into it because I just hope it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Because what I would rather have is everybody be on the up and up. I'm gonna start off by saying that. I would rather have everybody be on the up and up. But at the same time, I believe in full prosecution for those who aren't. Because I don't like black. I'm tired of black people getting scammed. And to be clear, if you sell a product, I don't think that's a scam. If somebody's just selling a product for a service or whatever, that's not all. Just because someone has a big following and they're selling a product doesn't necessarily mean they're scamming them. But when a lot of the customer base starts coming out and talking about things, then if it's starting to harm a collective amount. Of course, you know, it's always going to be a few people here and there that's disgruntled with a product. That ain't what we talking about. But when you start seeing a collective, large amount of black people affected negatively by something that one of us, we gotta talk. We gotta put that out there, because we can no longer harbor safe environments for people who are defrauding black people. You know, so yeah, but you can't come on and say, you can't come on video and say, I bought this gold chain allegedly. You can't go on, even though the video's out there, I'm still gonna say allegedly. You can't come on camera and say I bought this chain with money I made in the market when it's alleged that money was given to advertise, as sort of as an advancement, as an advance to advertise. That's dangerous. You can't mislead people, because if you're telling people you made a lot of money off of whatever, but you didn't necessarily make it, you got it to pitch the product. That's one of the, most of these laws are bullshit in America. But that's one of those laws where it's just like, hey. But I agree with C. Diggs just said in the chat room. Stop looking for the black messiah. There ain't no next black messiah. Everybody got their faults. Everybody got their defects. You see what's going on with Polite. You know, so there is no black messiah. So, of course, I'm going to start off with home, and then we're going to get into this white reckoning. But I'm always going to start off with home. You know, this is a new day. This is a new day. Have you, like, there are no more leaders. The leadership is done. That's that Piscean age shit. We're out of the Piscean age. We left it back in 2012. There are no more leaders. It's lead your black ass self. That's what it is. Take advice from people. You know? And then make your own thing out of it. It's just been a lot of rumblings going on, and I've been sort of looking into the rumblings myself, and it's just kind of like, man, because I'm tired of black folks. I hope all that shit's fake, man. I hope all of it's fake news. I hope Polite didn't do what he did, or what they allege him of doing. I hope 19 Keys didn't do what they allege him of doing. I'm hoping Jay Morrison didn't do what they allege him of doing. That's where my heart is with this shit. But if they did do, we can't. Ain't nothing we could just sweep up under the rug anymore, black folks. Because when people come around, you know, doing things that they're intentionally defrauding us, that hurts the hearts and minds of those who have the correct intentions. Oh yeah, what happened with Young Pharaoh and all that, man? You see me, I didn't talk about none of this shit. But it's getting to a point where, god damn, I did tell y'all it's a 7 of Hearts year. Shit is getting exposed. Now, on to the pale skins. There's a lot going on in the pale world today. A lot going on. First up, Mitch McConnell freezes up for the second time. This nigga glitching. This motherfucker here. And this is fair use. This is, I'm gonna, I keep saying I'm not gonna play video, but I'll play with it. This is fair use, and thank you, Mod, Star, and everybody for reminding me of this. Quan, this is fair use. This is for educational purposes. The videos that we about to show right here. God damn it. Look at this. This is Mitch McConnell. This has been the man that's been in control. And I don't like it because he was a heavyweight in Congress in back when I was in college. I was studying Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell hadn't been in office for a long time. And look at him. I'm not playing the audio, but what happened was he was asked, is he going to run again in 2026? And right when he was asked, he froze like that. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Look at him. These motherfuckers gonna die in office, ain't they? God damn, how power hungry do you gotta be? No, I don't feel bad for them. Retire, you old fart. The fuck? Should have been retired 15 years ago. Your last session should have been the session after 9/11. You should have retired then. Lived out your glory years. But no, you want to hold on to power. Now look at you. Now look at you. Freezing old fart. And I don't want to hear none of you niggas talking about, you need to be nice. Hell no. Hell no. Remember, y'all the same ones that were, this the same dude that when Obama got elected, and yes, I did vote for Obama both times, even though I'm disappointed in how he turned out. I voted for that bastard. I voted for him. And what did Mitch McConnell do? The day Obama got in office, Mitch McConnell, don't he look like the hen? Remember on Foghorn Leghorn, the hen lady? I'll say. And she be like, oh dear. Like a come on in here, lady. Now they're like Mitch McConnell right there. Oh, gizzard chin bastard. He's still alive. I could talk about him. This is dude that the day Obama was elected, he had that closed door meeting and said, we're going to do everything we can do to make him become a one-term president. Obama actually had some shit that I liked. You know, I'm glad. I salute Obama for passing Obamacare. I appreciate that. I'm glad he did that. A lot of shit he didn't do, a lot more shit he could have done. Obamacare would have been a hell of a lot better had this motherfucker not been in the way. Fuck Mitch McConnell. He ain't done shit but slow the progress of this nation down. Every progressive bill that was put on the table, this motherfucker said no to. And then when he was speaker, anything progressive that was out there that could help with our technology, I'm talking about bills regarding tech, advancement of research, this motherfucker said no to. The stuff that ain't even about race, stuff that is about, water diversion systems to help America retain its groundwater. Nope. Limiting oil drilling in certain areas. Mitch McConnell, nope. A lot of things that could have helped with the greater good of America while we in this hellhole, certain little trinkets and shit that other members of Congress were introducing to make living in this place a little bit better. This bastard was like, nope. But anything big business wanted, I'll say, yeah. Fuck him. One thing I don't tolerate is ass kissing somebody just because of their position. I don't do that. I don't believe in kissing nobody's ass because they got a certain job. Fuck them and their job. Y'all see me down here. Like I said, fuck them and their job. I don't believe in that. Just because he worked, just because he happened to get a job in Congress, I'm supposed to reverence him. Well, what the fuck did he do with that job when he had it? What did he do with it? He screwed everybody over. That's what he did with it. Rat bastard. Fuck him. Who's next? Oh, this motherfucker is next. Let me see if I can get a picture of him. This degenerate thug right here. I've been talking about him a lot. Oh, before I finish on McConnell, look. I read some of his cards, and it don't look good for him. That I'm telling you right now, McConnell's out of here this year. Mark it down that I said it. Mark it down that I said it. Mitch McConnell, I don't know if it's going to be him stepping down from office. I don't know if it's going to be him getting incapacitated in some way. I don't know. But I do see some shit in his cards around November-ish. Around that time. So mark it, write it down. Dewan said it. What's today's episode? Tuesday. No. Today is what? Tuesday? Yeah, desktop. Come on now. I'm trying to show y'all something. Here we go. Today's Tuesday, August 31st. Look, I'm telling y'all right now. This bastard McConnell, he got that 5 of spades in his environment. That sudden changes are coming. This is a completion of a job. 9 of spades. Spades are endings. Some call them death cards. Depends on what, but it basically means endings. Right here. Sometime around November, he's gonna step down. Or maybe before. But sometime this year, that motherfucker about to be out of here. Ace of Hearts, new beginning, yeah. Yep. Sometime between now and his birthday, he's out of here. So this is the last few weeks, months, we about to see him in office. And when he's gone, I'm going to say good riddance. I'm not going to say anything nice about him. Same way with John McCain. Remember when John McCain was a degenerate thug. A sorry, degenerate thug that didn't even want to make Martin Luther King a holiday. Arizona was one of the last states to make King Day a holiday because of John McCain. And then when that limp motherfucker died, people was like, oh, John McCain, he was such a maverick. Like, man, he fucked this nation up this whole time in office. Same thing, Mitch McConnell. I'm not going to be disingenuous. Get this motherfucker out of here. Get him out of here. Rat bastard. Now on to the next thug. This thug right here. This thug right here, Giuliani. Y'all know that he lost a defamation lawsuit? Yeah, buddy. Giuliani. Federal judge determined that Rudy Giuliani has lost a defamation lawsuit from 2 Georgia election workers against him after he failed to provide information sought in subpoenas. So yeah, this motherfucker got found guilty. And I'm glad it was, and it's funny because it was the 2 election workers were black women. Let me see here. He basically called them. Well, I'm looking for their pictures. Because basically, what happened in a nutshell, he called them on TV. He called those black women out by names. He called them out by name. And calling them out by name, fucking idiot. Let me show you how they look. You don't call these kind of black women out by name. You don't call her out by name. Look at that. Those are 2 church-going women right there. Between them, that's between these 2, that's 100 years of sanctifying the Lord Jesus Christ. You know they go to church. You know they are blessed and highly favored. That's a blessed and highly favored dress she got on, ain't it? That red dress, that sister's blessed and highly favored. You know what I mean? You don't mess around with no blessed and highly favored black woman. Hell nah. Is you crazy? You don't mess around with the blessed and highly favored black women. And Giuliani just found out somebody's church is about to get a major tithe donation. You feel me? But yeah, so this rap bastard, on one hand, he got hit with RICO charges. On the other hand, he got found liable for defaming. So that's a good thing. So is there a white reckoning going on? Then I'm gonna get to the rest. I'm gonna take some calls. I'm gonna have Larry call in a little bit. Then I'm gonna have take the rest of y'all calls. Is there a white reckoning going on? Trump, we all know what's going on to him. This motherfucker facing more charges than Death Row Records. And I still hope he get elected. Yep, I said it. I want this motherfucker Trump to get charged, convicted, and elected. That's what I want. And I want him elected because he pisses all y'all off. Ain't none of these presidents good for us. None of them. But Trump seems to get really up under y'all's skin. And the fact that Trump pisses y'all off the most is the reason why I want him in office. Hell yeah, I could be a troll, goddammit. Trump being in office is hilarious. And some of his tweets, nigga, I gotta check Truth Social. I ain't checked my Truth Social account in a couple months. But usually, I usually for a long time, I was checking that Truth Social just so I could see what bullshit Trump was talking about. That motherfucker funny. At least he'll make Twitter great again. So since none of these presidents fuck with us, ain't none of these presidents gonna do nothing for us, I want the person in office that's gonna piss the rest of y'all off. At least he gonna make me laugh. Them Trump press conferences are hilarious. They are funny than a motherfucker. And then lastly, for the news before I start taking your calls, we got all these Proud Boys going to prison now. And this some of the white ones. They held off Enrique Terrio, the Latino one. They held off his charges. But the rest of them, even the white ones, are starting to go to prison now. Joseph Biggs today got 17 years. Recall a few months ago, this thug right here, Stuart Rhodes, got 18 years. Are white folks facing a reckoning? Are they facing a reckoning? Is the universe saying, you know what? I'm tired of your shit. Y'all about to start get guilty of this stuff. And then at the same time, you got they trying to hide this shit. What's that dude name? Oh yeah, Sung Heen Cho. That was the Virginia Tech thing. They like to put that up under the rug. But it was that other shooting. What was that? Here we go. Oh, they said they got the wrong Asian in the school. Are Asians becoming the face of school shooting? I gotta ask this question. Because they got a protection laws. So I'm a United States citizen. I'm a concerned United States citizen. Tax-paying, concerned United States citizen. What's up? They got special protection laws saying that you can't do to them was freely done to us and other people. So since they got these protections, I gotta ask, are those protections leading to these shootings? Remember the other shooting? There was a couple of them. The one Asian guy shot up a church in Orange County here in Southern California a few months ago. What's going on? We have to ask these questions. We are tax-paying citizens, black folks. We can't let folks, get us where we always thinking we the only problem. If we just get it together. That's why I say, when people say we need to do better, do better than what? I always ask that. When you hear a Negro say, we just need to do better, the next question is, do better than what? Do better than who? If we live in a fucked up society, how are we going to do? There's always going to be a contingent that's not doing well. It's a range of things. It's a range of things. And it's a range of results. Everybody ain't gonna be doing great, and everybody ain't gonna be doing bad. It's gonna be a range. And everybody's gonna have an underbelly. So when the underbelly of black society does something, so I started the show talking about these frauds within our community. Possibly, allegedly, maybe. Yeah, they exist in our community. Yeah, they're around. But as above, so below. When the people who run the country literally ain't shit. Yeah, Thurgood Marshall, not Thurgood. Oh, wow. I said Thurgood Marshall. Hell no. Clarence Thomas, not Thurgood Marshall. Clarence Thomas is the one that replaced Thurgood Marshall. You see him getting investigated for shit going on. They just want his black ass up out of there. So these people, Mark Ridley Thomas, whole ass, got put 3.5 years in prison. Woo! Get that motherfucker out of here. He been fucking LA up. So it's a reckoning going on. On the line, speaking of reckoning, I got somebody I need to reckon with these hands. Larry Goodwell, what's up?
Man, fuck you. You ain't gonna reckon shit, bitch.
All right. The fuck do you want, nigga?
I want you to fail, bitch. That's what I want. I want you to fail miserably so I can laugh at you, stupid ass nigga.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, y'all, I can't even get mad at Larry for that. Like a long time ago when we was doing comedy, this is a long time ago. Larry wasn't like he went through a stretch where he wasn't doing that well on stage, and he bombed. He didn't really bomb it, but he had a good set. And we got back, and I laughed my ass off at him. I was like, nigga, your ass been struggling. Nigga, you remember that?
Like a motherfucker. Oh, like a motherfucker. Boy, I used to be mad as hell when I got off stage.
Because I always knew you were just going through something, so it was funny. I'll be like, okay, this ain't gonna be permanent, but while you was in that stretch where you weren't doing that well on stage, I reveled in that. I used to laugh my whole ride home. Like, I know this nigga Larry over there, he ain't feeling like shit.
You hoe.
My dad just called me. I'm gonna call him back later on. Well,
man.
So what you think about all this shit going on?
Man, hey, the Proud Boys gonna be the Loud Boys because they're gonna be getting rammed in the cell, dog. That shit gonna be hilarious.
But it's not
the Proud Boy, Mitch McConnell, old glitching ass dog. Hey, you know what? I don't give a fuck how this sounds, but do you know how much joy it would bring me to see him just conk the fuck out on TV after glitch and just fall out and never get back up?
Hey, dog, they always want to show us video. I was talking about this last night with somebody, how they want to put up all these museums. Like, they were in Birmingham, they were in Alabama, Birmingham, and they had the museum with a church that got bombed. And you know how like they always showing video of like a King being in a casket and Malcolm X being in a casket. They always want to show our heroes dead or some shit like that. So if Mitch McConnell and Joe Biden croaked in front of all of us, I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm just saying.
Hey, well, I'll say it. I would like to see it happen because, again, we need those numbers to decrease, dog. We need in any way, shape, or form. We need their numbers to go down and ours to go up. So if those two left, hey, man, say la vie, motherfuckers.
That should be fucking like. I read McConnell's cards, man. They ain't looking too good for him health wise. And then when you see him up there freezing like that, he would know. I'm gonna start calling him Mitch Nintendo McConnell. Because remember you used the Nintendos when you be playing and they freeze?
Yep.
And then you have to take it out and blow in the cartridge, be like, and then you rub some alcohol in that motherfucker and put it back in, and that nigga's Nintendo cartridge. Mitch Nintendo cartridge McConnell.
I'm gonna call that nigga Glitch McConnell. Fuck man. Glitch McConnell, nigga. Hey,
dog. What about this? The two sanctified black women getting awarded the win over Giuliani in their libel case.
Well, again, I like to see white people like that take any type of L's they can. I'm not up on that story, but it's two sanctified black women. Are they like Jesus freaks?
I don't know if they are, but they dress like Jesus freaks.
Okay, well, it seems like the Lord was on their side, and I'm glad that they won, dog. Anything to make Giuliani take an L, I'm all for it, dog.
Yes.
I'm all for it. I hate that little son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm tired of that motherfucker right there. Cause like Mitch McConnell, he look like that, like him right there. And it was something that was in his ancestry, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, but y'all can look it up. Where his family owned slaves.
Oh, well, fucking. definitely fuck him. Even before knowing that fact, it was fuck him, but it's really fuck him now.
And he against reparations.
Yeah, and he's against reparations. But dog, you know what? This is how weak you are. If you squared off with Mitch and he started glitching, dog, he would still beat your bitch ass, dog. You wouldn't be able to sleep, Mitch McConnell, dog, even while he was glitching. That's how weak you are.
Man, dog, all I know is you don't want to fight me. So you can talk about Mitch McConnell. You can talk about Ronald McDonald. Nigga, you don't want to fight me, though. That's the motherfucking truth, bitch.
Why you bring up Ronald McDonald?
Because it rhymed, motherfucker. That's why. I brought it because it rhymed, nigga.
So, I was put on this earth to beat your ass, dog. That's my sole purpose in life, is to make people laugh and kick your monkey ass, dog.
I found this old picture I put up of you. Look, I think President Obama whooped your ass. Remember this old picture I made? Like, this would be you versus Obama right here. Because you and Obama both remind niggas of Osama. But Obama fuck you up, boy. Look at that.
Dog, man. Any nigga that hoops with his T-shirt tucked in some sweatpants, he can't fight, dog. You remember that picture of him?
Oh, yeah, Obama in sweat.
Left-handed jumper. Yeah, he had his T-shirt tucked in. Oh, man, I beat his ass. Man, please.
Yeah, that's when I should have known that Obama really ain't one of us. Like, cause it ain't not near nigga I know that's gonna hoop in sweats.
With his shirt tucked in him, though.
With the shirt tucked in, no.
Oh, nah, man.
No. When I put the picture up now, when Obama was, this right here should have let us know. Right here. This right here. Nigga, you is in a tucked in sweat t-shirt and some sweats. I should have known.
Hey,
but either way it goes.
He had his food because he wore those, but then he wore that. Remember that clean ass gray leather jacket he had on that time we was watching?
Yeah, that brown one.
Yeah, it was brown. I'm sorry, it was brown. He had his food, dog. We didn't know.
Well, nah, I'll tell you this. Even in sweats and a tucked in t-shirt, that nigga still look way cooler than you ever looked, and way more real than you'd ever look. And you look way more like a bitch than he'd ever look, motherfucker.
You believe that, dog. You believe that. Well, like I said, I'll be out there next month. We can square up then, and the world will know, dog, how weak you are, dog. I promise. Hey, do a broadcast with a busted lip, nigga. We'll see how good of an orator you are, dog. You can talk with a busted motherfucking lip and two missing teeth. We'll see how good you talk then.
Nigga, unless you plan on bringing an army with jackhammers, nigga, that's not going to happen. So you just sit there wishful thinking that.
I got them. They're attached to my wrist, nigga. I got them. I was blessed with them. I was born
with them. Get the fuck off my phone, nigga.
Yeah, bitch. Hey, y'all support this whole ass nigga.
God damn. That's Larry ain't good or well. I want to know what y'all think. Call in. Tasha just texted me, be nice to Larry. Hell nah, Tasha. No. He don't deserve it. I save my kindness for I save my kindness for non-weak people. I don't have kindness for weak people. And that's a weak ass nigga right there. But y'all can call in 323-744-7425. My dad texted me. There we go. My dad over here trying to find out. I got my dad. My dad and my mom came to the Hollywood Bowl with us a couple weeks ago for the first time. Now my dad over here hit me up and asked me when the next time I'm gonna be at the bowl. One of his old ass friends are gonna be out. Yeah. But anyway, call in if y'all want to. 323-744-7425. Is it white reckoning time? As they ever said, Leon Spinks. Now, Kurt, Obama, you talking about those Obama letters? Yeah, man. Those letters, they've been around for a long time, but they just not coming resurfacing. when Obama said that he fantasizes and dreams about sleeping with men. God. He said your parents don't go out anymore. My parents be going on. My parents like be hitting them vacations up. They don't really do too much locally. But I mean, I really had to have. I'm glad my parents came, man. I love getting my parents out of the house. I love my parents, man. Shit. And they still here. They still here. So I celebrate my parents because they still here. I be hearing people talking about, like I be hearing people talking about, you know, their parents didn't do right or this or that shit. Not mine. My parents did all the way right by me. Somebody said, broke back Barack Obama. Y'all cold in the chat room. Don Philly said, and what's going on also with this is 7 Hearts here. Let me do something. Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh shit. I forgot to tell y'all. Hold on. I'm so bad at this. I have a new product available on the reading side. Mondays only. Let me see here. Where did it go? Ah, fuck. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to download something and it went into the wrong folder. Here we go. Mondays only. We got our mini Monday readings. So for those of you who want to get a reading, but you're not quite sure if you want a full reading, or you've had a reading and you don't quite need a full reading, you just got one quick question to ask or two. I got my Monday mini readings, Mondays only, but you can book it anytime. But these are only available on Mondays. $50 for your Monday, because I know I do my readings on this show. But those are for those those people who got a quick question. You don't quite want a full reading. You don't quite need a full reading at this time, but you want a quick question answered, and you want to know what I think, or not what I think, but what the cards think. And see, Mondays only though. Slots are filling up. That's Mondays only, but book anytime. All right. Hey, Quincy X. My parents fed me substance, and I fed myself the food, you dumb fuck. My parents fed me the fact that you are who you are, not who other people perceive you to be based off how they look. My father told me, man, you base things and your information and how you judge people based off your perception, off of your eyes. You gonna miss everything about those people. That's how my parents raised me. And your parents raised you to believe what you see. And what they believe you to believe. If somebody looks a certain way, dresses a certain way, talks a certain way, then they must be a certain way. That means your parents didn't teach you shit. What's up, caller?
Hey, what's going on with you, Dewan?
What up, man? What's the name? Where you calling from?
Yo, this Jack calling from L.A.
Jack from L.A. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I wanted to speak on, I know you speak on a range of topics, and I ain't going to hold too much of your time, but I saw a video going viral. It's
in regards, and I wanted to get your opinion on this.
Uh-huh.
In regards to it, maybe a couple of weeks ago, there was a video that went viral where you had a sister that pretty much lost it on a Mexican street vendor in Watts.
Uh-huh.
And show of solidarity, they went and they shut her life down. She got fired from her job because she had destroyed the street vendor. But the flip side of that, this new video is showing the disrespect that the blacks get in LA as far as street vendors.
Uh-huh.
And they wasn't really addressing that side. This video is showing this black woman. I think it might be somewhere down by Staples, one of them prime spots that they get the street vendors go to.
Let me let the audience know what you're talking. I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me let them know. I'll catch them up on speed. What's happening, people? What he's talking about is there's a video about a month ago of a black woman going off on Mexican vendors, and those Mexican vendors, basically the internet rallied around the vendors and got her whole life shut down. But at the same time, there are black vendors. One in particular, the hot dog lady, she had set up a cart in a stand, and then the Mexicans just basically came and G'd her up out of her spot 2 days in a row. And on the second day, it was black men coming up to rectify the situation. So basically, what happens is out here, like all white Mexicans work the same way white supremacists do. They're the same thing, same playbook. They throw their rock and hide their hands. They agitate, and then the minute black people respond, it becomes a whole thing and it becomes a whole situation. And that's what they do out here. So that's that's how they get down. And I know in other parts of the country they act different. I know in Northern California the Norteños don't necessarily do shit like that. They don't really pull that. But down here in LA, the Sureños, they do. And they got the numbers, and the minute they be cool as fuck when if it's 10 black people and two of them, they're gonna be cool as hell. Hell, they're gonna know all the Tupac songs, the Tina Marie songs, they're gonna know all that shit. But then I just got a couple thumbs down. That must mean I got a couple Latinos in here. Well, if you don't like it, fuck you. I don't care. Anyway, so when it comes down to it, that's how these people act. But the minute they get 50-50, they get they don't really get bold yet. Even at 60-40, they don't get that bold because they're still scared of us. But when it gets to that 80-20 point, where it's 8 of them and 2 of you, then yeah, they trying all the shit. That's how they get down.
Yeah, real talk, DeJuan. That's why I peep you. You speak on truth to a lot of things that be going on. And one more thing before I go, that's a whole nother topic, but the brother that did a video, he was dead on the money, because that's all you see up and down, whether it was Crenshaw or wherever, where he talks about the Latinos and how they control most of the construction jobs. It's hard for a brother in construction to make it in LA because they're iced out of most of the workforces are Latino. And it's a real situation to where most of the black contractors and construction workers are able-bodied and more than skilled workers that are African-American get iced out in the construction field in LA, and it's just not right.
Yeah, and on top of the hiring, because some people be like, well, apply for another job. Well, this is what happens with people, and I know some construction workers, they'll get, even if you do get the job, once you're on the job, the Latinos, especially again, when they outnumber you, all they do is they all get together. El Salvadorians and Mexicans don't like each other, but if a black person comes in the office, then comes on a construction job, the El Salvadorian and the Mexican would join forces to go against that black person. They do all kind of things subversively to get that black, especially if they have a family member that needs a job, they can do whatever they can to get that black person about that job. So even when you do get it, you're facing daily microaggressions. I have a friend of mine who's a janitor right now for the school for the LA County School Board, and he has like an El Salvadorian supervisor. How the fuck an El Salvadorian is a supervisor over a black man who's been in this country since the 1600s? I don't know, but brother man is, you know, it's getting screwed over right now at work because the El Salvadorian got a family member that want that job. So he writing up fake reports, getting other workers against him, lying to other supervisors to get them to rally against, all kinds of harassment. If he's 1 minute late, writing it down. So that's just the reality black folks are dealing with on the job situation out here. That's why we gotta really focus on building our own and telling the truth about what's going on. You know, black people be so scared talking about black, brown this, black, brown that, when I don't say that. When you say that, it just fucks us up. And the way I look at it, black folks, a lot of black people out there who are really afraid about what their Latino friends may think, and that's fine, whatever. Just understand, why are you protecting their thoughts and how they may feel about your perception? If they truly your friend, they see what's going on out here, and they truly your friend, they'll be on your side of this. But if you're more worried about how they feel than your people, then we're going to keep dealing with what we're dealing with, because we can stop this shit the minute we call and tell the motherfucking truth about what it is. So I thank you for giving me a call and pointing that out.
Real talk, Dewan. And lastly, you know, the elephant in the room is, you know, I'm down to work with whoever down to work with me. It don't matter, Latino, Asian, whatever. But the majority of Latinos that those secret recordings of Nuri Martinez and Kevin De Leon is how a lot of them Latinos feel about blacks in LA. And I'm just gonna put it out there. Those secret recordings and how they talk amongst themselves is how they really talk about black people. And that's just how it is. I mean, you know, some people might agree or disagree, and they say, oh, well, you know, it was just them three. No, with them secret recordings of Nuri Martinez and Kevin De Leon and all of them, how they talk about black people is how a majority of Latinos feel, but they just ain't been caught on secret recording. So I'm gonna leave it there, Dewan. I'm gonna keep keeping you all, keep staying vigilant and keep telling the truth, bro.
Yes, sir, man. You have a good one.
Peace.
Yeah, I agree. You know, there are no prominent Latinos that ever came out and spoke against Nuri Martinez in the LA City Council when they displaced a lot of money from the black districts and reallocated those funds into Latino heavy districts. No major prominent Latino ever came out and spoke against that. Think about that for a second, y'all. Think about that. Think about that. You know? You said, yeah, Quan, that's why you say you go out your way to hire black electricians, plumbers, and HVAC. Yeah. You know, I most of my contractors are black. I got black folks putting on a new roof at one of my apartments. Black plumber, black electricians. I have a Latino handyman. He's dope. I work with anybody who works with me. My Latino handyman has been nothing but fair for well over a decade. He does great work. I've had to fire black plumbers. I've had to fire black electricians. You're right, Biz Marti. Kevin De Leon is still in office. It got real quiet about Kevin De Leon. He did that shit, displacing black people. He's still in office. Yep. Mark Ridley Thomas is in jail, though. I'm going to jail. And I'm going to say this before I close it out. Mark Ridley Thomas, he's someone that I've given commentary on over the years. I don't like him. He didn't stand with the black residents of LA when we needed them. I don't stand with him. And those of you who watch me regularly, y'all have heard me talk about him before. He 42 months in prison for chipping off money for himself. He basically did what I'm sure all these white politicians do. What he did was not nearly as dangerous as what Nuri Martinez did and Kevin De Leon. They're not going to go to prison. But he's still a thug nonetheless. He's still a thug nonetheless. And so now he's about to spend some time in prison. And to that, I say, ha, 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 ha. Ha, ha, ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Margaret Lee Thomas ain't being shit. So again, black folk, just because you black, don't mean I support you. Being black ain't good enough. You ain't done to support us. This is where I grew up here in LA. Margaret Lee Thomas appreciate the Cash App, Quincy X. Margaret Lee Thomas, if you want to know why I dislike him, he was over this area, South Central LA, where I was born and raised. I'm born and raised in South Central. Born and raised in South Central. That's me. This here is the park I grew up. Well, you see it got this Dorsey High School right here. There used to be, they put these, what the fuck this is? This used to be a swimming pool. This used to be a swimming pool. All the Bloods used to get on a diving board and throw their gang signs up before they hit the water. When I was a kid, this was a swimming pool. This is where Venus and Serena were. I would see them when they were kids. Venus and Serena, when they weren't in Compton, they would come over here and compete a lot. I remember reading about them in the newspaper when I was a kid and walking over to see them. When I used to swim, when I used to go swimming right here, we used to walk over and see Venus and Serena play because there was like local legends. Like I'm talking about late 80s. They was like local legends already. Early 90s. We would see them play, and this was a blood neighborhood. This is where BPS was. Because back here is the world famous, infamous Jungles. That's now, for the most part, owned by USC. These are now basically USC student houses. So this is half hood, half student housing. And this is over here where they film Training Day. Right over here. The end of Nicolette. And Ursula. I personally seen, I used to have kids over here when I used to work with kids. These Baldwin Imperial apartments. This is one day in 2011 where 3 people died in these. I saw a kid that I worked with lived in these apartments and 3 people fucking died that day. One person had a heart attack. 2 niggas got shot. No, 2 niggas got shot out front. 1 died, 1 lived. And another nigga got shot in his apartment. All on the same day. That was like one day at work for me back when I used to work in this area. Telling you my familiarity with this area. I grew up right here off Chesapeake Boulevard. I grew up right here. This is the house. I grew up right here in these houses, right over on Chesapeake Boulevard. And I said all that to say, Mark Ridley Thomas was our city councilman. And in 1998, this area right here, Magic Johnson was going to develop this area right here. This is called the Baldwin Hills Plaza. I'm sorry, Santa Barbara Plaza. It was going defunct, but when the riots happened, when the riots happened, it burned half of this down, and they never recovered. So Magic Johnson had already built this Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Theater in 1995. This opened up in 1995. This used to be the Magic Theater. And so 3 years later, 98, he was to open up this area right here. Over here, this is where you see the kitchen crab. This is what used to be on Boys in the Hood when dudes like, these my fries. Remember that scene on Boys in the Hood? When Ferris got killed, that was right here. That was right here. Anyway, no, I'll take that back. Claire, this is where Eat a Burger was, where Claire's is. Well, anyway, Magic Johnson was going to build a mini mall here. Foot Locker, all the stuff we needed. Mind you, this is post-riots LA. LA needs jobs. LA needs opportunities. LA needs things to be rebuilt because the riots burned all this shit down. All this shit was burned down during the riots. All this shit. So everything was a go. Magic Johnson had the funding. Magic Johnson had the financing. And then what happened? What happened? This old chubby, too short looking motherfucker right here, Mark Reddy Thomas. This weird ass nigga right here said, no, you can't do a shopping center right there, Magic Johnson. Not unless it has my name on it. So yeah, something that could have been a job for me. I was 17. I could have used a job at Foot Locker right there. This hoe ass nigga said no. But when the white boys came, when the Kaiser came at the same time as gentrification to this area. When Kaiser came with the gentrification, he said, oh, go right on ahead, sir. Even though he wasn't directly the supervisor over it at the time, he was on the LA City Council. Appreciate the cash app, Jamal. So that's Mark Reddy Thomas. Let me tell you more who Mark Reddy Thomas is. This is Angela's funeral home. Remember that scene on Boys in the Hood? Where you going? And then when they got that parody real good on Don't Be a Menace. When Bernie Mac was like, I don't like my teeth because they black. That was right here, Angela's funeral home. That's where everybody in the hood get they loved ones buried, because that's the expensive funeral home in the hood. You got Winston House down here near Nipsey's hood. You got them down here. Do y'all know that this black church was burned down about in 2010? White folks, allegedly. Anyway, back to my story. So, same Mark Reddy Thomas. This train line you see right here, this exposition line. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show y'all something, then we're going to get back on. It's a train line you see right here. See that train line? Right next to West Angeles Church. That's West Angeles, that Bishop Blake. West Angeles right there. Well, look at this. This is another thing that thug Mark Reddy Thomas did to the hood. He did more things, but these are the two things I like to point out that thug did. And the reason why I don't support him. You can't support all black people who don't support us. Well, that same train line. Well, look at here. Look at here. Let's go back to the train line. Where is it? Here it is. Exposition. All black neighborhood right here. All black neighborhood. On the ground. You see train line on the ground. Train line on the ground. Train line on the ground. What happens? See, now we're getting close to USC. See, here's USC right here. Bitch ass USC. Fuck USC. USC right here. What happens? The train goes underground and turns into a subway. They ain't trying to hurt these good white folks. They ain't trying to let these good white folks get injured. So when USC come, the train is a subway, right? You start getting away from USC. I will appreciate the super chat. Mark Ridley Thomas, right here because of the bedrock, it had to be on the ground. But right here, this is Mark Ridley Thomas's district, right here, starting at Vermont. They had the option of taking the train above ground here, right? All this area, the train could be above ground. Black neighborhood, black neighborhood, black neighborhood. The train could be above ground. This is Normandy next position. The train could be above ground. I remember when they built this motherfucker. Black folks going to work because the 110 freeway be so goddamn crowded because they made the 110 freeway a toll lane for the carpool. So this freeway be crowded as fuck. So the people in the neighborhood use these thoroughfares, these streets to get through. But no, they said, Mark Ridley Thomas, you can make it a bridge over all these streets. No. His punk ass decided to keep the streets, to keep the lines on the ground. Black neighborhood, black neighborhood, black neighborhood, on the ground. Still black neighborhood, but now he about to start crossing over into whites. What'd they do? Same Mark Ridley Thomas, the same district. What did he do? When he started crossing over to where the whites are going to be, now you build a bridge over La Brea, over La Cienega. And from here on out, that train line is above ground. That train line goes from downtown Union Station, which is about here where my cursor is, to the Santa Monica Pier. And it's underground through the gentrified downtown area, underground through USC, above ground through the black people, and then when you get to the white folks, it goes back above ground. That's all because of this fake too short looking motherfucker right here. This looking like an educated beaver. He fucked us over every chance he could. He wanted to divert the money other places. So he put the train liner on the ground so he could divert the money other places. He never serviced the black community. When white folks wanted to come in and do shit, they had carte blanche. When the Russians, the Crenshaw district is owned by Russians. They had an open door policy to do whatever the hell they wanted under Mark Ridley Thomas's leadership. But if he was black, you had to deal with his ass and say, I want you to, my name gotta be put on your shit. So Mark Ridley Thomas got 3.5 years for doing some shit that white folks do when they sleep. And to that I say, fuck them. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. As part of the city council, when they approved putting the gate around the Lamert Park, this used to be Drum Circle. They put a big ugly ass gate up around this. Let me see if I get a street view. Can I get a street view? Can I get a street view of this bitch? Oh no, you can't see. Here we go. Look at that ugly ass fence they put up. You see this Division Theater. This is the Lamert Park Square. This was Chocolate City on that movie, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. The Vision Theater. Marlon Gibbs used to own it. Shouts out to Soul Folks. My man Mark Prince that I interviewed with, they bought this whole block last year. They bought this whole block. But what did Mark Ridley Thomas allow? He allowed this ugly ass gate to be put up around the park. Look at this shit, y'all. This used to have no fucking gate. They did that to disrupt gathering spaces for black Americans. And that was under Mark Ridley Thomas's city council leadership. Allegedly. Yeah. Right. So it's time for motherfuckers to get exposed. People are getting exposed. The hens and the chickens are coming home to roost. This is 2023 is the last time you're going to see Mitch McConnell in any leadership position. You see him dying right in front of us. You see Biden dying right in front of us. Nancy Pelosi. The universe is like, God damn it, if y'all ain't going to leave, I'm going to make you motherfuckers leave. Shit. So that's what's going on out here. If you're a fraud, if you're a phony, your cards are getting pulled. And speaking of that, I still got my card reading course. Plumber calling me. God damn, I got all kind of shit going on in my buildings. My card reading course still open. Next class is September 10th. We're going to be riding this out. We got 4 more slots open for my card reading course. You want to learn how to read cards? Like I do, hit me up. info@dewanb.com. And for those of you in the class, salute to y'all, shouts out to y'all. And get your t-shirts at, I will be remiss if I don't take y'all to dewanb.com. That's some bullshit. Go to dewanb.com, dewanbrown.com. Either one. This is the last day for my fuck around and find out shirts. Take a seat, Karen. We're going to be pulling these off the website. So go to the shop right now. You know? Go to breakthroughcards.com. Book your session. If it's your first time getting a reading, type in the product code FIRST and get 15% off your hour reading. 15% off your hour and a half reading if it's your first time. If you want to just tiptoe into getting your cards read, or if you gotten your cards read and you have something specific that you want to ask, that's what Mondays are for. Monday mini readings, 15-minute sessions, and 10-minute sessions, real short, but it's not really short. You can get so much read in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, so much read. I can read you a lot in 15 minutes. So that's if you just got a quick question or two, all right? I also got a rewards program. Got a rewards program. Every 100 points, you get a reading or you get to refer a reading to someone else. All right? It's for every 100 points. Anyway, thank y'all again for listening. Remember this. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. I'll say. Have a nice day. All that. Yeah, get the shirt. Eloquence is key. Get the shirt. All that. Lamar Park, yeah, all that. Somebody said reading cards. Didn't see that coming? Well, open your eyes. I don't see how you didn't see it coming. I talk about cards every time I go live. I don't think there's been a time I haven't gone live in the last 2 years I haven't talked about cards. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Right? Yeah, you got to see this. Pay attention. All right. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.